Hey, welcome back. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. As you may have noticed, I've had a lot of retro commercials that I've been uploading to the channel, and that stuff I've been capturing off of old Betamax tapes that I've gotten from various places. Turns out that's some of the most popular content on this channel, so I've been keeping that going. I do think, though, that it's kind of confused the purpose of the channel. Instead of being a channel dedicated to, old tech and fixing things and just nostalgia and things like that, it's kind of just now it's just a dump for commercials, which I don't think that's necessarily what I really want to do on this channel. So I created a separate channel called Retro Landfill, and that's where I'm just going to dump all the raw commercials over there. But I did think it would be fun to start a new segment where I just commentate, I guess, on some of these commercials, because I think it's fun to look back at the commercials, but from like a nostalgia point of view and cultural point of view. Because if you look at, especially the further back you go, like early 80s and stuff, it almost looks like a totally different world, than today. So I think that's kind of fun to kind of point out the differences of things that were there, whether it be hairstyles or just, color choices or animations or whatever it is, that was kind of prevalent back then and how different it is from today. The other thing is I went to school for marketing. I have a degree in marketing. So from a marketing point of view, it's fun for me to kind of look at some of these techniques that were used. And some of it's kind of like, like a magician watching another magician do tricks. And you can kind of see like, oh, I see what they're doing there. I understand that. And I feel like the further back you go, the more obvious their methods were. I think maybe today they've gotten better in some respects at sort of hiding how they do their tricks. But back, the further back you go, a lot of it becomes pretty ham-fisted and obvious and really corny and cheesy too. So I think it's fun to kind of watch some of those and kind of pick apart the little nuances of the marketing strategies and things that were used. I'm not going to get super deep into all that, but some things I'll point out if it comes to mind. It's mainly just think of it as like a riff tracks for commercials. Is really all it is. So I'm calling this segment,
Who are the ad wizards who came up with this one?
So it's just for fun. It's nothing super serious. If you like it, let me know and I'll do more of them. But I'm still going to do the other original content, like, fixing retro stuff and talking about old formats and all that kind of stuff. So, but I'm going to be moving the raw files for the commercials over to the other channel. So anyway, check it out. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching. All right, today we're going to look at commercials from July 3rd, 1981. And I really like the early 80s stuff a lot just because it's so just wacky and corny. Most of it anyways. So again, this is my other channel where I have the original videos of all these commercials. So let's watch.
Honey, I'm gonna knock the B off your BLT and make it an SLT instead.
Introducing the SLT, Sizzlean lettuce and tomato, made with pure pork Sizzlean. Sizzlean's 50% leaner than...
So right off the bat, I like how they're trying to coin a new acronym or whatever. Like, oh, it's not a BLT, it's an SLT. Like, start saying that, everybody. Like, I want you to start saying SLT. It'll catch on. You can see the ad execs. Yeah, people will latch on to that. They'll start saying it.
Than bacon, so you get more lean meat to eat.
Delicious. It's meatier.
Has this ever happened in real life? Ever? No.
Lean meat to eat.
Delicious.
Delicious. It's meatier.
It's meatier.
My mom's gonna knock the B off your BLT and make it an SLT instead. Terrific!
Man, that kid, he's got some enthusiasm.
Instead. Terrific!
Terrific!
Knock the B off your BLT and make it meatier.
I do like the effect of the
Knock the B off your
floating. How do they do that? I don't see any strings.
BLT and make it meatier with Sizzlean.
It's great.
Darn, the sink's clogged.
Okay, so look at first of all, look at this sink. They don't make them like that anymore.
Honey, get something for the drain.
Elaine, use liquid Drano
Man,
with Formula Oxide 3.
Liquid drain.
use Drano because God told you to.
Drano? Oxide 3?
No leading liquid unclogs drains better than liquid Drano.
Great. Will it hurt my pipes?
No!
Let's try these, honey.
We use liquid Drano.
I like how they're not that freaked out about hearing God or whoever that is and their whole house just shaking. They're like, oh, yeah, okay, sure, I'll use some Drano.
Honey. No leading liquid unclogs drains better. Now in a 2-liter economy size.
See if you can guess who's sponsoring this commercial. We won't tell you till it's over.
Oh,
Here are the
geez.
facts.
It's a quiz.
It's the only leading pain relief tablet that has buffered strength. That means a 10-grain dose of strong
buffered
aspirin
strength?
combined
What
with
does that
special
even
protection
mean?
against aspirin stomach upset. Do Anacin and Bear have buffered strength?
Is it
no, they don't
Bufferin?
give you
'Cause
protection.
you're making
Does
such a big
Tylenol?
deal
No,
about
it can't give you
buffers.
aspirin that doctors prefer. Only Bufferin has buffered strength.
Okay, so here's a tactic. We're going to introduce you this concept of buffered strength. We're not going to explain what that means or why you want it, but we're going to act like it's something you really need. Buffered strength. And nobody else has it but us. That's why we're called Bufferin, right? So it's like first give you a totally new concept out of the blue and act like, oh yeah, you gotta have this. No one else has this but us though, so you gotta get it from us. It's like, what the fuck is buffered strength?
And that's why the makers of Bufferin sponsored this commercial. Try Bufferin and put buffered strength to work for you.
You gotta have buffered strength.
Like millions of people across the nation, Kathy switched from Scope to Listermint because Listermint is better. She told her.
I feel like they don't do this as much anymore of like direct, like this last one, they had all those other pain relievers, and this one it's like Scope
Like millions
sucks.
of people across the nation, Kathy switched
Like,
from Scope.
you should use this, like they don't do a whole lot of like direct product comparisons in advertising anymore, which I think
to
is
Listermint
interesting.
because Listermint is better. She told her
Because
brother Larry.
Listermint's
Of course
better.
I switched to Listermint because clinical tests prove no leading mint mouthwash works better or keeps breath fresher longer.
Larry told
Clinical
his friend
tests.
John.
You bet I switched. Because Listermint tastes as good as it works. Now just bet I switched.
You bet I
'Cause
switched.
Listermint-
Okay, look at how easy that cap comes off.
You bet I switched.
It's like sitting there in his bag, just laying down there. And
Harry
then
told his friend
he
John.
doesn't even
You
unscrew
bet I
it. It
switched.
just like whoop,
'Cause Listermint
pops right
tastes-
off.
as good
And he just sticks his finger in it.
as it works. Now just watch how I can tell.
Switch to Listermint
Oh,
or try
yeah,
Listermint Cinnamon.
okay.
They taste as good as they work.
Undefeated world welterweight champion Tommy Hearn steps into the ring to defend his WBA title. Don't miss this knockout artist known as the most feared man in boxing.
They don't really
Saturday on the
advertise
summer
box-
season. See Barbara
be
Mandrell,
pay-per-view
Entertainer of the
today.
Year, and the Mandrell Sisters. They do it all. TV's hottest variety hour. Then Woodstock.
So I've learned that apparently Barbara Mandrell was a big deal in the 80s because I've seen a few of these promos for Barbara Mandrell music or specials or whatever come up in a lot of these commercial series before. And going through some old stuff, I found a couple old like cassette tapes with her music on it, and it's like, you don't hear about her anymore. It's not like you don't hear about anybody from that era anymore, because there's plenty of people that were in the same world. Like I'm sure Dolly Parton and like Willie Nelson and all that were like kind of in this, I think it's sort of country kind of folksy music that Barbara Mandrell made. And, it was hot back then, but now it's like nobody even has fond memories of it. Whereas like Dolly and all those other people, like they're still around and people still know who they are, but guarantee you nobody today remembers her. What Barbara Mandrell? Which is weird. So
Just
thought I'd point that out.
Entertainer of the Year on the Mandrell
Entertainer
Sisters.
of the
They
Year.
do it all.
Does
TV's
anybody
hottest
remember?
variety hour. Then,
What's her
Woodstock,
hit?
The people, the music.
This I'd like
the
to
event
watch,
that
actually.
Symbolized a generation. First time in prime time. Woodstock, right after Barbara Mandrell on the
That's
Mandrell
nuts.
Sisters. Saturday,
a lot of
starting at
people
8,
out
7
there.
Central and Mountain on NBC.
We're the neighborhood professionals. We're proud to be the one.
So yeah, they don't do this a lot anymore either, which the whole like jingle thing where they like have musicians compose a song about their brand or whatever.
You know we're working hard for you. The moment we
Oh,
be
look at this.
proud to be
Look at the
one.
ceiling here.
You know we're
I grew up in a house that had this. It had not this same. Mine was just straight across, but they had white ceiling with these painted black beams going across the top. It's not wood. It's just painted black. I guess that was a style back then. You don't see that a lot anymore.
the moment we've begun. We'll work each day to find a way until the job is done. We're America's #1 top seller, Century 21.
Your home is the most important investment of your life.
Look at
Trust
that
it to number
gold
one.
jacket. Or is that gold or brown? I don't know.
So I'm
It's
late for my
gross.
interview, right?
Uh-huh.
And I almost lose my cap to this funny man with a bowler.
A bowler?
Then I run into him again.
The same man
You
with
got it, but wait, it gets even better.
Oh, think he remembers?
Oh, it ain't quite an impression.
Friends who are far away, wanting to hear about your day.
Ready? My interview just happens to be with...
Oh, Peggy. Better luck next time. What next time? I got the job.
Reach up, catch up.
Oh, what a journey that was. I don't even have a comment.
If you're looking at economy trucks, here's a tailgate you ought to look at. Mazda B2000. You can't beat the price. It's the
Look at that. Look at that thing. Beautiful. It's so 80s. Look at the price. I wonder what that is in today's dollars. Probably a lot more. I think this is a very common tactic. It's still today. If you want to sell a truck, you got to get a good old boy, like cowboy, rancher type of guy to tell you that it's good, because otherwise it's not believable. Because it's like, who uses trucks in their daily life? Well, it's these type of guys. It's dudes that live on a ranch and they're like moving hay bales around or something. Like, they're the people that use trucks every day. So obviously they know what a good truck is. So if you're going to sell a truck, you want your spokesperson to be a cowboy or something like that. So that's still true to this day.
the lowest price truck you can find. Mazda B2000. You can't beat the mileage. No truck gets better 4-speed gas mileage. Mazda B2000. And no other economy truck comes with both an
AM/FM radio? Not even a tape deck. It's an AM/FM radio. That's a selling point for this. Like, wow, this is some good shit here. Why? It's like, this is the most basic thing that you could possibly get, and it's a selling point worthy of an extreme close-up.
FM radio and steel-belted radials.
Steel-belted radials.
Mazda B2000. Not
Look
just
at
another
this. It's got a radio and it's got tires. Like, holy shit, you gotta have this.
truck, but a truck value that's tough to beat.
Fresh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, here we go. Gum.
Clean.
How can we make gum seem exciting? Well,
The fresh, clean flavor.
instead of the guy chewing it,
Release
jumping
your
off a
gum.
mountain with
Lasts
a
a long,
paraglide or whatever
long
you call it.
time.
Hang gliding. Yeah. It's like, nobody wants to look at gum, so let's come up with some, like, scenario that we can show people while we're selling the gum.
NBC Friday Night at the Movies returns following these messages.
There's a new breed on Texas. They fight for what they want. They want what they can't have, and one woman controls it all. NBC Daytime heats up your summer.
I don't know anything about this show, but I'm guessing that was made because Dallas was a success. maybe. Was Dallas at in 1981? Maybe they were like, well, what's better than Dallas? Well, how about just call it all of Texas?
For update brought to you by
Let's see what this guy says.
Fried Chicken. A new Center 4 update. In just 1/2 hour from now, that mother ship they think brought the thousands of pounds of marijuana to our shores towed into San Francisco Bay tonight. We'll see the results. Los Angeles police saying tonight the intended victim in this mass murder may have gotten away. And you'll see what happened to all the fireworks nabbed in a police raid.
We just blew it up.
It's new, the all-white meat real breast filet chicken sandwich. Only at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
So this is like a new thing for Kentucky Fried Chicken. Hey, we just realized we could just put chicken in a sandwich and sell it.
Weather, Wimbledon, and walkouts also tonight on Update at 11.
Long's Drugs is giving away 9 Hawaiian vacations.
So this, I'm sure this whole animation thing was made in the 70s. We're in 1981 here, but this is super 70s style right here.
Vacations in the Pleasant Hawaiian Holiday Sweepstakes. The grand prize is a 10-day trip for 4 to Maui.
What the fuck? It's like, look at this. It's like
Hawaiian
we're just gonna
vacations
like
in the Pleasant Hawaiian Holiday
like whoever
Sweepstakes.
did this was definitely on shrooms or something. Like it's like
the
whoa,
grand
we're
prize
just gonna melt into the people.
is a 10-day trip for 4 to Maui and Oahu.
What?
Round-trip airfare on United Airlines and deluxe accommodations are provided by Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays Incorporated. Plus, Longs is also giving away 8 one-week trips to Hawaii. Just fill out an entry at your neighborhood Longs.
Take the long way home. Longs belongs to.
They took out an ad for that just to get people to sign up for winning a trip to Hawaii. I don't know if I.
Hey,
It's
listen,
good money.
hold my crush, but don't drink it, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, dude. How do you think this is gonna turn out?
Orange lovers have a crush on us because about 100%.
Do they still make Crush, or is it just Fanta now? Because it used to be, this was like one of the more leading orange soda brands, and then I think Fanta kind of took over.
Natural flavors.
We're so irresistible, you can't keep a bottle full. Orange lovers have a crush on us.
Hey, where's my crush?
It evaporated.
Orange lovers have a crush on us.
Hilarious.
Strawberry lovers have a crush on us, too.
Have a crush on us. That's your.
Laurie Shannon for Pinocchio, 7:30 Monday.
Okay.
Beggar Man Thief continues.
I like
starring
these
Ben Ford, Gene
animations.
Simmons, and Tova
I'm
Felci.
sure they're very expensive to make.
My bathing suit became my friend again, because thanks to Dexatrim, I lost weight.
With Dexatrim, I wasn't hungry all the time. I ate
Dexatrim.
less, and I lost weight.
Diet
Extra
pills.
strength Dexatrim.
I remember this part of it where it like dumps
Diet
out
plan.
the thing.
Without question, the strongest diet pill formula you
This
can
it?
buy
Maybe
without
it doesn't.
prescription.
There
Just
it is.
one time
This is what I remember as a kid. Like I never knew what this was. I just remember seeing them dumping out these little spheres out of it, which
capsule works
stuck
all
with
day
me
to help
for
you
some
diet
reason.
and lose weight.
Dexatrim helped both of us lose weight.
Also, I'm sure whatever this stuff is probably illegal now because it's probably dangerous. I don't know, but I'm guessing diet pills
We feel so much
doesn't
better
seem
now.
great.
Clinically
I don't
proven
know.
extra strength Dexatrim. No diet pill works harder to help you lose weight.
Aren't you glad?
Today's the day I start my new carpool. The one my boss is in. I'm gonna need all the confidence I can get.
Oh
I'm
man,
glad I'm using Dial.
this is like a trope of shampoo and soap. It's like you got to show somebody actually in the shower using the product. I don't know why that's
Dial,
necessary,
the leading
but
deodorant soap gives you twice
a
the
lot of
active
ads
deodorant
like
ingredient
this.
as the #2 brand. Twice the active deodorant ingredient.
Parker! Boss?
Glad you could join us.
Glad to be here, sir.
More the merrier.
oh man,
Dial
you gotta fake it for the boss, even in the 80s.
with twice the active deodorant ingredient.
Aren't you glad to use Dial?
I've got it, Janie. I've got it. You've got it, all right. You've got ring around the collar.
Janie, it's true.
Ooh, I've tried sprays, powders, and they weren't good enough.
I feel like this is another thing that was advertised a lot in the 80s. This ring around the collar was like made out to be like a scourge on humanity, and you have to do everything in your power to fix it.
Now try Whisk. Whisk does a better job on ring around the collar. And Whisk goes on to get your whole wash clean.
Hi. I'm sorry I said that, Gerald. Mom said you did us a favor. No more ring around the collar. Come on.
Can you even see it, though? Because that's the thing. It's like, yeah, if you do have that ring, but it's like you can't see it until you take the shirt off anyways. Who gives a shit?
Whisk gets ring around the collar and your whole wash clean.
The camping trip was great, but your Bobby lent my Tim his AIM. Now, Tim wants AIM because it tastes so good. So, with Timmy's cavities, he's got to have a fluoride with proof it works.
So this is the height of the toothpaste wars, I think. And when I was in college, they used toothpaste as an example of, there are certain brands that have brand loyalty, and that people will just always buy that same brand no matter what, and no amount of convincing is really going to change their mind. And the example they gave was toothpaste, and it was like, at the time it made sense because, my family I grew up using Crest. It was Crest. Yeah. Why would you buy anything else? Like wait, you have Colgate? That's weird. Why would you have Colgate? But Colgate people were like into Colgate, and that's all they did. And then I guess there was this one called AIM. I don't know anybody used AIM, but yeah. Again, you were like, yeah, I always have to have my brand of toothpaste. It was like a big deal for some reason. I don't know why, because now like I really don't care what I buy as far as toothpaste. I don't care at all. Like, let me know in the comments if toothpaste brand is still a big deal to anybody. But as far as I can tell, there's like so many, and it's even within like Crest or Colgate or whatever. I go to the store and I see like, oh, this one's got, charcoal in it, and this one's got baking soda in it, and this one's got whitening, and this has got whatever. And there's so many like that. I just don't even care or want to even deal with it. It's just I'll buy the cheapest thing now. Anyway, this is back when toothpaste brand was a big deal, and you had to like really convince somebody that they should switch to your brand.
AIM is a fluoride, clinically proven
See,
to reduce cavities.
Fluoride.
Because Bobby likes the taste, he brushes. Really
Look
brushes.
at that haircut.
He gets great checkups with AIM. Great checkups? This group leader pledges to switch to AIM.
Oh, wow.
Take AIM against
That's all it
cavities.
took.
AIM is
Fluoride.
accepted by the American Dental Association.
America, the magic keeps on growing. America, our pride is showing.
I don't know why that
Monday
was
on a
necessary.
special Little House, Albert's girlfriend is assaulted.
Help me.
And Albert
Dark.
is accused. Little House, Monday on NBC.
It's pretty dark for Little House on
Monday,
the
there's a
Prairie.
new girl in town and she's bad. Flamingo Road. Then, on the last convertible war, rips marriages apart.
The
and brings
Last
old enemies
Convertible?
together. Monday
What? I've not heard of any of these shows except for House on the
on
Prairie.
NBC.
Hey kids, remember drive-ins?
Oh, Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Me and my family used to always make fun of all of these shots that they would. Food commercials always have to have that shot of somebody like biting and going, "Oh my God, it's so great!" So we would do that around the dinner table and just be extra dramatic for laughs. It's hilarious.
Take that homemade taste right home with you.
Hello, Pizza Hut.
At Pizza Hut, we'll make your favorite pizza fresh, hot, and ready to go.
Pizza Hut, pizza to go. Strumming hands and M&M's. Chocolate candies. Strumming hands and M&M's. All hands love M&M's, 'cause the milk chocolate melts in your mouth. Not in your hand, there's a rich milk chocolate center covered with a colorful candy shell. Slapping hands and clapping hands and M&M's. All hands love chocolate melts.
It's catchy.
Not in your hand.
M&M's chocolate candies.
This was the selling point. Melts in your mouth, not in your hand. That was their slogan for the longest time. I don't think they use it anymore. This is before they came up with the talking M&M characters. They had to, like, what's the big selling point here? Well, you could hold it in your hand and it doesn't melt. Okay.
Why is Olympic Overcoat House Paint durable season after season? Because it was tested tough on homes like yours.
Tested tough to take on the rain in Seattle.
To take on the snow in New England. The heat in Texas. Olympic Overcoat. Tested tough on homes like these to stay tough on a home like yours.
Sure.
Get Olympic
okay.
Overcoat. Tested tough.
Let's get a guy in a lab coat to stand in front of a bunch of houses and say some stuff. I don't wonder if they still make this brand anymore.
To take on the weather.
Save $4 a gallon on Olympic Overcoat at participating dealers.
Oh, look at that. Nice animation.
Swiss Family Robinson is back.
Sharks! Sharks!
Back with all the danger. Back with all the excitement. Back with all those racing
man.
scenes.
I don't think I've ever watched this.
Lightning!
Don't miss Walt Disney's classic adventure story of courageous castaways. Swiss Family Robinson, rated G. Now playing in a theater near you.
Was this when it was? I
Check your
think
local
this was a
newspaper.
re-release. I don't know.
Be with us next Friday when Cloris Leachman stars as a rape victim's mother determined to see justice done
rape
in
victim's
Mrs.
mother?
R's daughter.
It's some pretty heavy shit on this show.
The best show of the season, all on NB.
Whoop. Okay.
Coming up, you'll go to cruise night in the South Bay. We'll find out if that big
Cruise
raid made any
night?
dent in the drug traffic.
Why
A big narcotics bus brought
are we
this
showing a
to San
picture of
Francisco
traffic?
Bay this evening. And a strike is brewing in the South Bay that could be unique in this nation's history. Plus, you'll see some plans for a big birthday party, and if you haven't decided what to do, we've got some suggestions. George, Valerie, and Rita off tonight, just you and me, and Pete and Harry, and new Center 4 update. Next.
Hey, come on, smile. 2 years in the city isn't gonna change her.
What is going on here?
Makes me feel good. So refreshing. Makes me feel nice. Have a Coke and a smile.
What? Okay. I don't know why they needed to make a whole narrative around that, but I don't know if you caught that, but it's like, I guess the sister went to the city for 2 years and then she came back and they had a big party and they drank Coke.
Summertime means barbecue time, and that, of course, means Safeway. From juicy steaks that are really lean to as tender a chicken as you've ever seen.
You know it's good
Safeway,
barbecue when you
your
have a
barbecue
cowboy
store. And there's
making
one
it.
more thing that you should know. Safeway prices are really low.
Cowboys
So
are
get
good at
low
selling
prices when you're
barbecue
shopping and get
and
that
trucks
barbecue a-hoppin'. Make Safeway your barbecue
cigarettes.
store. Check out Safeway's low prices now. You hear?
You hear? Well, look at that animation.
Tuesday night on Rockford.
I've gone without sleep for 24 hours. I've lost both my girl and my patience, and I'm looking for someone to take it out on. Your last chance. Now I know why I come to you when I'm in trouble.
Because I'm your pa, and because I'm smarter than you.
Hello, please? Yeah, there's a holdup.
I feel like this guy looks exactly the same today. I don't know.
Rockford, Tuesday night at 10 on Channel 4.
Well, there you have it. Some commercials from 1981. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know so I'll know to do more of these. If you hate it, let me know too, and I won't do any more. Either way, let me know. All right. Have a good one. I don't know. How do I sign off? Thanks for watching. Bye.